The north side can be considered a lot of things to a lot of people. From the wheelers and dealers, to the athletes, to the aspirational people, to the killers, to the crackheads, to everybody, right? The mothers and kids. It could be considered a lot of things. It could be considered safe, a place of familiarity, dangerous. But one thing it's considered to me is home. From the Hostess Bakery smells at 7 o'clock in the evening every day to playing Matthew Dickey, or playing at Matthew Dickey, to arguing with people from Herbert Hoover. You feel me? But that's what made us. And ever since that tornado, it feels like they trying to forget about us. So these films or these videos are here to give y'all a glimpse into the people that are born, bred, and still live here. So as I sit on the porch of the house that I grew up in, and I almost was born in, except for it's right across the street, I bring to you, this is the North.
I've been North City resident since the age of 4, and I came into a family where we were homeowners already, and where we had 2 properties, and we had multi-family unit that's available that we resided in, and we also had family that was around the corner. So we had a great community where everybody looked after each other. Children played, we played outside. We knew when to go out, when not, because of the crime and whatnot. We knew when to come in. Street lights came on, we was in the house. So we didn't play with our elders. You know, and then fast forward from childhood to adulthood and being in this area into the day where the storm occurred. I was picking my daughter up from school in Iowa, so I didn't even have an idea of anything that was going on. I'm trying to get her packed up and everything so we can head on back home. So in the midst of us packing the vehicle of all of her belongings, I get a call from my youngest daughter because she stayed at home because she had school. She made it home before the storm hit, and she said, "Mom, it's been a real bad storm. The electricity is out." All the while, she's telling me that it's been a bad storm. It's not registering how deep this storm was. So she never would tell me that it was a tornado, for knowing that I'm 6 hours away, that I would panic and try to rush back. The whole time as she's telling me this, I'm receiving alerts from my employer, and they send warnings. They sent tornado warning, still not registering that there's a tornado, because, all right, we have tornadoes in the area, in the St. Louis area, but never had I imagined that we would have it at home in North City. 6 hours later, traveling down that highway, coming home, made it home to back to St. Louis, getting off of Highway 70 at Salisbury. 10 o'clock at night. Everything is lit up on the highway, off the highway, until you turn on Salisbury, and it was just pitch black. Trees laid out all around, power lines down, not knowing what's going on. I'm like, dang, it must have been a real bad storm. Like, it's a bad storm. To get home, and for a neighbor to come out the door, and I asked him, I said, did they give an estimate when the electricity will be on? And he said, oh, there's no telling when it's going to be back on. I said, what you mean? I said, I know it was a storm. And he said, no, it's been a tornado. I said, a tornado?
Right.
And he said, yeah, a tornado. He said, if you got people in Jeff Vanderloo, Greaterville, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, run that back.
Greaterville, yeah, that's her.
You know, in time to register. And the Greaterville, this is where I grew up at. I'm standing in front of our family home. And all I can think about is my father and my sister. And this is 10 o'clock at night, pitch dark. I can't get in touch because the power has been out. His phone is dead. Luckily, my sister was able to gain power where I finally reached her, and she called me back to let me know that they were all right.
Right.
But to understand the devastation and the panic, I couldn't sleep. So as soon as daylight hit and I could see where I can maneuver around, it took forever for me to make it over here and just to drive through what I knew growing up and what everything used to look like in the back of my mind.
Right.
And seeing everything, it was very, very emotional. It's just inexplainable. And to finally make it over here and to see my home, my family home, with damage to the roof, with our backyard this rain. My dad's house is one of the best looking houses on this block.
Right.
And so to see anything that is not familiar, it was heartbreaking, very heartbreaking. And here we are, that was May 16th. We're at October 1st. And we're still seeing the devastation, and everything has gotten so quiet around here. All the people that was riding around to see like it was a circus.
Yeah.
Everybody has gone.
Yeah.
Every developer, every person that wants to come and buy up, they're all gone because they've already picked their lots. They've already picked the homes. They're already poking and priding at all these other homeowners just so they could buy up and push us out. I am so hoping that everyone still comes together. They say actions speak louder than words, and I want to say to the officials, actions speak louder than words. We need to see the action. Our people in this neighborhood needs to come to action. We need action for ourselves and to come together and bring it back. They expect for us to just fade away because we always have stagnation where we be like, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. If we keep giving up and giving in, they're gonna keep pushing us aside and pushing us out. Is there any more room in North County? I don't think so for us. I don't think so. They're not gonna let us go past the Missouri River. Can please believe that. So if we don't bring it back here, back home, build it back up, stop being weary, stop being burdened, and know that my home is my home and I'm standing up for my home. We need that. We need each and every one, every person in the north side. I don't care if you're a renter, that's still your home. You want to go and leave out the neighborhood and then you got to pay almost $2,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and they still got an old sink up in there?
Man, listen.
And an old toilet?
Listen.
With wallpaper that you're not even going to, man?
Listen.
No.
Oh, you can cuss if you want to. Go ahead.
Everybody needs to come back and come together. And if we don't come and stand together and rally together, find where our funds are for us to rebuild, restore our homes, buy our lands, and keep it together. That's what we need. And we've been needing it. But now is the time. We have no more time to waste. No more time to waste. We got to get it together. I would hate to see Sally over here. She done got bought up 3 houses.
Man.
What's Sally gonna do? She gonna bring Bob and her other family. Then what we gonna do? Oh, let's see. Where can we push them?
Word.
Where can we push them?
Word.
It's already starting downtown. You see on Cass, they just repaved Cass.
NGA.
NGA taking over. They repaved Cass faster than man. We had potholes since
Yep.
1999 that haven't been filled.
Hey,
but you paid
fall clean in that motherfucker.
clean in there. But you got a paved street on Cass to cover that whole block of NGA.
On Cass though.
On
of
Cass.
all streets. Cass.
On
That's
Cass.
a hood.
Not the full street of Cass.
Yeah, but right there.
Yeah.
It's smooth and it's
Yeah.
nicely paved.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so. Just like they
and
did
keep in mind, it's
Cornell
schools
Jefferson.
right up. Car Lane is right there. Gateway right there. And that shit, you still could fall in a hole there.
Yes.
Where the,
for
where
sure.
the kids are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So directly, we need to come together as a unit. Come out to the meetings. Come out to the neighborhood meetings. Get involved. It takes no time to stay involved. It takes no time to get involved. If you're serious about what it is and what we're trying to do, come out. Come out. Be vigilant. Be mindful. You stay on Facebook. Look for the stuff that's happening in your neighborhood that's meaningful. Instead of this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj shit. Like, That's irrelevant. What the hell is going on at home? You got water pouring down in your roof and you like, woe is me. What is woe is me gonna do if you ain't putting no action to it?
Hey.
Where's the money? We found that it's supposed to be 2 rounds now. First round went out one last week from city funds, and another round is supposed to come out. We gotta get it. Where can we get it? We gotta stay it. And we can't be disappointed where all the hoops and ropes and obstacle courses that they want to try to bring us through just to defeat us. We got to stay powerful, put on that shield of patience, and be diligent so we can build back up. I'm very passionate about this because not only just my family home, it's to all my neighbors, the people that I've seen and grew up with, families that's still here, new families that's come in. We need it. We need to keep it. We need to show that we're relevant. They don't feel like we are. And we need to prove it. So.
What's the word, y'all? I ain't went live in a couple days, just letting you know we still out here. Got my buddy here. But we still out trying to help the community. I'll show y'all the progress of everything.
We're still trying to help and give food to everyone. And I'm literally praying for the people that got hurt and didn't.
Yeah, there you go.
So they will live a longer life.
Yeah, what she said.